Video games are everywhere. Millions around the world play them. From consoles to phones, gaming is a global obsession. But where did it all begin? How did we get from simple pixels to complex virtual worlds? Let's take a trip through time. We'll explore the amazing history of video games. This journey takes us from the 1950s. Back then, the first video games were created. We'll see the rise of arcades. Remember the excitement of home consoles? We'll relive those moments. Get ready to explore the biggest technological leaps. Online gaming, mobile gaming, and virtual reality all changed the game. We'll also look at the cultural impact. Video games are more than just entertainment. They're a powerful force in our world. So, get ready to explore the epic history of gaming. From simple beginnings to global phenomenon, it's an incredible story. The 1950s, a time of big ideas. The first computers were bulky and expensive, but they held the promise of something new: video games. In 1958, William Higginbotham created Tennis for Two. This simple game, played on an oscilloscope, is considered one of the very first video games. A few years later in 1961, Steve Russell unveiled Space War at MIT. This game, played on a PDP-1 minicomputer, featured two spaceships battling it out. Space War quickly gained a cult following. It spread to other universities and research facilities. It's considered the first true video game hit. These early games were simple, but they sparked something special. They showed the potential of computers for entertainment. The seeds of the video game industry were sown. The world just didn't know it yet. The 1970s saw the rise of arcade games. These coin-operated machines brought video games to the public. Arcades popped up everywhere. They were in malls, restaurants, and even bowling alleys. Games like Pac-Man, Donkey Kong, and Space Invaders became global sensations. Arcades were more than just places to play games. They were social hubs. Players gathered to compete, share tips, and experience the thrill of the high-score chase. The arcade scene was vibrant and exciting. It played a pivotal role in popularizing video games. The success of arcade games proved that video games were more than just a fad. They were a legitimate form of entertainment. The arcade era also saw the rise of iconic game companies like Atari, Midway, and Namco. These companies would go on to shape the future of gaming. In 1972, Magnavox released the Odyssey. It was the first home video game console. While primitive by today's standards, the Odyssey paved the way. It showed that video games could be enjoyed at home. Then came Atari. Their console, the Atari 2600, was released in 1977. With its iconic joystick and interchangeable cartridges, the Atari 2600 brought arcade-quality gaming into living rooms. Games like Pac-Man, Space Invaders, and Asteroids found a new home on the Atari. The success of the Atari 2600 led to a boom in home console sales. Other companies like Coleco and Mattel entered the market. The golden age of arcade games was in full swing, but trouble was brewing. The market became oversaturated with low-quality games. This led to a crash in the video game market in 1983. Section 5. Nintendo's comeback. The video game crash of 1983 hit the industry hard. Many companies went bankrupt. The future of gaming looked bleak. But from the ashes, a Japanese company called Nintendo emerged. In 1985, Nintendo released the Nintendo Entertainment System, or NES, in the United States. With its strict quality control and innovative games, the NES revitalized the industry. Games like Super Mario Bros., The Legend of Zelda, and Metroid became instant classics. Nintendo's success wasn't just about great games, it was also about marketing. The company created iconic characters and franchises that resonated with players of all ages. Nintendo made video games cool again. They ushered in a new era of gaming dominance. Section 6. Sony enters the arena. The 1990s saw the rise of 3D gaming. In 1994, Sony released the PlayStation. This console revolutionized gaming with its CD-ROM technology and advanced 3D graphics. Games like Final Fantasy VII, Metal Gear Solid, and Tomb Raider pushed the boundaries of storytelling and visuals. The PlayStation's success challenged Nintendo's dominance. Sega, another Japanese company, also entered the 3D gaming market with its Saturn console. However, the Saturn struggled to compete with the PlayStation's impressive library of games. The battle for 3D gaming supremacy was fierce, but Sony emerged as the victor. The PlayStation's success marked a turning point in gaming history. It solidified the CD-ROM as the standard for game storage. It ushered in an era of cinematic storytelling and realistic graphics. Section 7. Online gaming explodes. The late 1990s and early 2000s saw the rise of online gaming. The internet was becoming increasingly accessible. This opened up a whole new world of gaming possibilities. Games like Quake, StarCraft, and EverQuest allowed players from around the world to connect and compete in virtual worlds. Online gaming changed the way we play. It fostered a sense of community among gamers. It led to the rise of esports, where professional gamers compete for prize money and sponsorships. Games like League of Legends, Dota 2, and Counter-Strike Global Offensive have become global esports phenomena. The rise of online gaming also had a dark side. Issues like online harassment and addiction became major concerns. But despite these challenges, online gaming continued to grow in popularity. It became an integral part of the gaming landscape. Section 8. Mobile gaming takes over. The introduction of the iPhone in 2007 changed everything. Smartphones with their powerful processors and touchscreens became the perfect platform for gaming. Mobile gaming exploded in popularity. Games like Angry Birds, Candy Crush Saga, and Clash of Clans became global hits. Mobile gaming made gaming more accessible than ever before. No longer were expensive consoles or PCs required to play. Anyone with a smartphone could enjoy a quick game on the go. This led to a surge in casual gaming. Millions of people who had never considered themselves gamers were now playing games on their phones. The mobile gaming market is now larger than the console and PC gaming markets combined. It continues to grow at an incredible pace. New genres and gameplay mechanics are constantly being introduced. Mobile gaming has become a dominant force in the entertainment industry. Section 9. Virtual reality and beyond. Virtual reality, or VR, has been gaming's next big thing for decades, but it wasn't until recently that the technology caught up with the ambition. Headsets like the Oculus Rift, HTC Vive, and PlayStation VR offer truly immersive gaming experiences. VR allows players to step inside the game world. They can interact with their environment and characters in a whole new way. Games like Half-Life Alyx, Beat Saber, and Star Wars Squadrons showcase the incredible potential of VR gaming. Augmented reality, or AR, is another exciting technology that's changing the gaming landscape. AR overlays digital images onto the real world. This creates unique and engaging gaming experiences. Games like Pokémon Go and Ingress have already shown the mass appeal of AR gaming. VR and AR are still in their early stages, but they have the potential to revolutionize the way we play. As the technology continues to improve, we can expect even more immersive and innovative gaming experiences in the years to come. Section 10. Gaming culture. Video games have had a profound impact on popular culture. From movies and TV shows to music and fashion, gaming has influenced countless aspects of our lives. Esports has become a global phenomenon. Millions of fans tune in to watch professional gamers compete for lucrative prizes. Cosplay, where fans dress up as their favorite video game characters, is another example of gaming's cultural impact. Gaming conventions like E3 and PAX attract hundreds of thousands of attendees each year. Video game music has also become increasingly popular. Soundtracks from games like The Legend of Zelda, Final Fantasy, and Halo are now performed by orchestras around the world. Gaming has even influenced fashion, with game-inspired clothing and accessories becoming increasingly mainstream. Gaming is no longer a niche hobby. It's a global phenomenon that has permeated every corner of popular culture. It's a powerful force that continues to shape the way we entertain, socialize, and even think. Section 11. The future of fun. What's next for video games? The future of gaming is incredibly exciting. New technologies like cloud gaming and artificial intelligence are poised to revolutionize the way we play. Cloud gaming will allow players to stream games on any device with an internet connection. This will eliminate the need for expensive consoles or gaming PCs. AI will create more realistic and challenging game experiences. It will also enable developers to create vast, dynamic worlds that react to player choices. The future of gaming is all about breaking down barriers. Games will become more accessible, more immersive, and more integrated into our lives. Whether we're playing on our phones in virtual reality or through some yet-to-be-invented technology, one thing is certain: the future of gaming is bright. It's full of endless possibilities.